needs this. Or we can leave it up there on the lectern.
You're going to give that to Mike?
I didn't know there was signs.
It's where it says, did I give you a number?
Thank you.
And he's where it says together. On page 4. It's coming around, okay? Hopefully tonight. Okay. I think the mic is up too high. No? Seems kind of hot.
I can turn it down.
Maybe next week we should check sometime when it's not services.
Yeah.
Okay, but we're live? Okay.
Yeah, we're live.
Hi, everybody. You're getting a behind-the-scenes look at how the sausage is made. The kosher sausage, of course. Shabbat Shalom. Okay, so good to see everybody. Tonight we're doing our installation for our new board and Sisterhood's new board. And I've handed out some parts to some of the people who are on those boards. If I gave you a number, please remember that because I didn't write it down. Okay? Okay. If I didn't give you a number, you're on page 4 where it says together. Okay. All right. So, it's wonderful to celebrate new leadership, and it's wonderful to celebrate with you, especially if you came out in the thunder and lightning and rain. My phone gave me a notice about an hour before we started saying, the rain should stop soon. Did it stop?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sure it'll start again sometime as well. All right. Two things I get advice from, Torah and my phone. So, all right.
And your children.
What's that?
And your children.
If they talk to me. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to start on page 10/28 with a song. Hine matovu manayim shevet achim gam yacha. Hine matovu manayim shevet achim gam yacha. Hine matovu shevet achim gam yacha. Hine matovu shevet achim gam yacha. Hine matovu manayim shevet achim gam yacha. Hine matovu manayim shevet achim gam yacha. Now, by the way, I think there's another version of it in here that includes achiot. Does that sound familiar to anyone? Achim is brothers. But if you have brothers and sisters, it's still achim. But if it's just sisters, it's achiot. And we are installing the sisterhood tonight, so one of these days we got to find the version that includes the achiot. Shevet achim and shevet achiot. Okay. Technically, achim includes achiot, but there is a version that has both. What's that? It's like that. It's like that. In Hebrew, there's a masculine ending of a word and a feminine ending of a word. So, achim and achiot is how you say brothers and sisters. So we welcome the brothers and the sisters, especially those who are serving on the temple board and the sisterhood board. But all the brothers and sisters who are here tonight, we are glad that you're here. All right. So, now that we've got that out of the way, let's continue on page 27/145. All right. Yes, does someone have a question? No? Okay. Teach me, O God, a blessing. Oh.
Yes.
That's right. Thank you. You know, y'all are so shy until I say oh. Okay. Who's coming up tonight? We've got Sonia.
I guess you're coming up.
Pages 2 and 3, or if you prefer 3 and 2. And if you want the numbers in brackets, that's 121 and 120. And Sonia, if you'll read first here, and then light, and then the other one.
O source of light and truth, creator of the eternal law of goodness, help us to find knowledge by which to live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak into our hearts and our lives. Bless all who enter this sanctuary in need, all who bring the offerings of their hearts. May our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love.
Okay. So okay.
It's not the first time I'm doing this. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kedeshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lechalik ner shel Shabbat. Amen.
Amen.
Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for sort of speaking up, so what am I missing? Okay. Now that we've fixed that, turn to page 27/145. In the middle, teach me, O God, a blessing, a prayer, on the mystery of a withered leaf, on the ripened fruit so fair, on the freedom to see, to sense, to breathe, to know, to hope, to despair. Teach my lips a blessing, a hymn of praise, as each morning and night you renew your days, lest my day today be as the one before, lest routine set my ways. On the facing page, 26/144. Yikadal v'yikadash Shemei Rabbah, v'yamad yivrach yirtei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayekonu yomecho, u'chayedeko beit Yisrael, Bagala, Uvizman Kadri, Vimru, Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabba Mevorach, Leolam Me'amaya. v'yishtava, v'yitpa'ar, v'yitroma, v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitaleh, v'yitalal, shemei kudashah, v'yilu, le'ela min kol birkata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nefemata damira v'yama v'imru amen. Continue on page 29/147. At the top of the page. There is one who sings the song of his own life, finding everything within himself. There is one who leaves the circle of herself and sings the song of her people. There is one whose voice rings with the song of humanity, hoping for the highest perfection. And there is one who rises even higher, uniting with all creatures, with all worlds, filling the universe with song. Nivarech, let us bless. We continue blessing on page 28 with Baruch Hu, our call to worship. Please, I invite you to rise as you're able. Ya la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la. Ya la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Elam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Ya la la, ya la la la, ya la 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 la. Page 31/149. At the top of the page, together. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season lie. Your breath guides the sail of stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, Hamariv Haravim. Page 33/151. As you taught Torah to those whose names I bear, teach me Torah too. Its mystery beckons, yet I struggle with its truth. You meant Torah for me, did you mean the struggle for me too? Don't let me struggle alone. Help me to understand, to be wise, to listen, to know. Lead me into the mystery. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohel Amo Yisrael. Pages 34 and 35, or 152 and 153. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Le'olam Malkuto, Le'olam Vaed. You may be seated. On the very next page, 36/154. Ve'ahavtaha et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha v'chol nafshecha ולכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה, אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברת בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Now, without turning the page, just go to the facing page, 37/155, and let's read together. Love your God with every heartbeat, with every breath, with every conscious act. Keep in mind the words I command you today. Teach them to your children. Talk about them at work. Whether you are tired or you are rested, let them guide the work of your hands. Keep them in the forefront of your vision. Do not leave them at the doorway of your house or outside your gates. They are reminders to do all of my mitzvot, so that you can be holy for God. I am Adonai your God. I led you out of Egypt to become your God. I am Adonai your God. Page 39/157. At the top of the page, standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot. That's right, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness together, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together. Next page, 40/158. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha nehedar b'kodesh, nora tehilo, o sefele, nora tehilo, o sefele, malchutecha, rahuvanecha, Okei ayam, livnei Moshe Miriam, ze'elianu ve'amru, Adonai yimloch, Adonai yimloch, le'olam va'ed. V'ne'emar kifad Adonai et Yaakov, u'ga'alo miyad chazak mimenu. Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Page 43/161. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom, Aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael ve'al Yerushalayim. Page 45. The top. We are a people in whom the past endures, in whom the present is inconceivable without moments gone by. The Exodus lasted a moment, enduring forever. What happened once upon a time happens all the time. On the facing page 44 at the top. V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat laso et ha-Shabbat le'torotam b'ritam v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat laso et ha-Shabbat le'torotam b'ritam Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael oti le'olam oti le'olam v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat laso et ha-Shabbat le'torotam b'ritam Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Lasot et ha-Shabbat le'torotam b'ritam Uvayom ashti Shabbat vayinafash Shabbat vayinafash Shabbat vayinafash V'shamru b'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat Laso et ha-Shabbat le'torotam b'ritam Page 47/165 at the top. Pray as if everything depended on God. Act as if everything depended on you. With those words in mind, we continue with Tefillah on the facing page 46/164, and then a few of the next consecutive even-numbered pages, we rise for Tefillah. Adonai sifatai tiftach uvi agi tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol, HaGibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Kohen HaKol, V'Zocher Chastei Avot V'Imahot, U'Mevi Gula Livnei B'neihem, L'man Shelo V'Ahava, Melech Ozer Hoshia U'Magei, Baruch atah Adonai, Magid Avraham, V'Ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayei HaKol Atah Rav L'Ushia, Mechalkel Chaim B'Chesed, Mechayei HaKol B'Racham Basurim, Umekaye Bemunato, Lishene Avo, Amikamo Krapal Yiburo, Umido Mela, Melech Meni Dumekaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'ne'emanata lechayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kadoshim b'kol yom yahalu chasela. Baruch atah Adonai, Elohim hakadosh. You may be seated. Page 55/173 at the top. May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. Together, may all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh hashabbat. Page 57. Towards the top of the page, top half. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu ve'amcha Yisrael. Ever-present one, may we, your people Israel, be worthy in our deeds and our prayer, wherever we live, wherever we seek you in this land, in Zion restored, in all lands. You are our God, whom alone we serve in reverence. Baruch atah Adonai, she'odcha levadcha b'yirah na'avo. God bless you. Page 59/177. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us, so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth, which day by day sustains us. For all these and more, we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha u'lecha na'el le'odot. Page 60/178. Shalom Raham, O Yisrael Amcha, Tasihim le'olam. Shalom Raham, O Yisrael Amcha, Tasihim le'olam. Ki atahu melech Adonai, lechol hashalom. Ki atahu melech Adonai, lechol hashalom. Shalom Raham al Yisrael Amcha, Tasihim le'olam. Shalom Raham al Yisrael Amcha, Tasihim le'olam. V'tov be'einecha levarech et amcha Yisrael, v'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Raham al Yisrael Amcha, Tasihim le'olam. Shalom Raham al Yisrael Amcha, Tasihim le'olam. Tasihim le'olam. Tasihim take a moment for silent prayer, reflection, and meditation. Well, maybe not. She's been here a few times. Hoseh Shalom Nibrahman, Uyaseh Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'imru Amen. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, V'al Kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, V'al Kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, V'al Kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu, V'al Kol Yisrael. Okay, we have a few prayers for the congregation and the community, and then we have a special ritual tonight for installation of our new sisterhood and temple board officers. So we begin with our prayers for the community, beginning with a prayer for healing, words to which can be found on page 253/371. For healing of body and spirit, for those here seeking healing, for those joining us virtually seeking healing, for the loved ones we're thinking of all around the world seeking healing, especially Elise Bader, Lucy Karen, Kenny Elliott, Sam Gordon, Michelle Grant, Melinda Pitt Kay, Lynn Nathanson, Dave Robinson, Ron Rothschild, Linda Seltzer, Harry Singer, Rabbi Andrea Steinberger, Lauren Victor, and Rabbi Andrea Weiss, along with anybody you would like to add?
Dave Locke, Kate Goober.
David Young.
Okay.
Sharon Lamb.
Alan Cole, Louis Davis.
Patty Warnock. For all of them, in the middle of page 253/371. Mishebehera avotenu mikor habracha lihimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishebehera imotenu mikor habracha avotenu. We'll continue with a prayer for our country on page 258/376. In the middle. Thus says Adonai, this is what I desire, to unlock the fetters of wickedness and untie the cords of lawlessness, to let the oppressed go free and to break off every yoke. Share your bread with the hungry and take the wretched poor into your home. When you see the naked, give clothing and do not ignore your own kin. If you banish the yoke from your midst, the menacing hand, the evil speech, if you offer compassion to the hungry and satisfy the famished creature, then your light shall shine in darkness. And I have brought in a prayer for the state of Israel. And this one is by a Reform rabbi in the state of Israel, by the name of Rabbi Yair Tobias. And he entitles us a prayer for the state of Israel, its security forces, and the hostages. May it be your will that the state of Israel be a home in which all its residents can live with love, solidarity, peace, and friendship. May it be a place of security, serenity, and trust, where the spirit of generosity and loving kindness flourishes. May hate and animosity, fear, terror, and indifference find no place in it. May all its leaders and officials be blessed with wisdom, integrity, and fairness. Guard, protect, and give courage to all who serve and defend the state of Israel. May its soldiers, reservists, police, health, rescue, and security forces return home in sound body and mind. May we witness the safe return in body and in soul of all the captives and the missing, as it is written, for in joy you will go forth and be guided in peace. The mountains and hills will exult before you in joyous song. Bless all the residents who keep the country functioning through hard work, love, and commitment, so that we may see better days and prophecies fulfilled. No longer will violence be heard in your land, from Isaiah. I will grant peace in the land, and you shall lie down untroubled by anyone. I will give the land respite from vicious beasts, and no sword shall cross your land, from Leviticus. And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not take up sword against nation. They shall never again know war, from Isaiah. And let us say, Amen. Okay, so we turn now to the handout that I gave many of you. I think I made about 15 copies. I gave it to people on the board and people on the sisterhood board. And for some of you, I also gave a number. Do you remember your number? Okay, good, because that's coming up. But first, let us recognize all those who are completing, or just, I guess at the end of this month, who are completing your service to our board. Okay. All right. We saw you. Okay. Thank you to the two of you who would half stand up. We appreciate it. We are 100% grateful for all the work that you have done serving Temple Bridge Sholom. Now, all those who are continuing to serve or newly on the board, will you please stand up? And also Sisterhood Board. Okay. To all of you, we're either installing or I guess in some cases reinstalling some of you, right? Who's continuing on the board? All right, well, thank you for all of you who are continuing on the board. Thank you to all of you who are new to the board. And now, for those of you who haven't, turn to our service handout. We begin. Oh, and Bob and Steve, you want to come up and then you can do your parts in the mic. Others who have parts,
Speak loud.
you can do it from where you're sitting and or standing. Okay? But our co-presidents are going to look at this ritual. Starting at the top. Yes, look at it. You're first.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
You can-
Our ancestor Abraham was a wandering Aramean from the land of Ur. He heard God's voice saying to him, Lech Lecha, go from this land of the comfortable and the familiar, go into the unknown to a land that I will show you. God challenged and tested Abraham, and Abraham became the father of a great people.
Thank you. May you and the entire board of trustees and sisterhood board be like Abraham, hearing God's voice, showing no fear of the unknown, nor the challenges ahead. May you all walk with confidence, knowing that God is by your side, knowing that you are leading a great community. Number 1.
Moses first spoke with God at the burning bush and later panim al panim, face to face, on Mount Sinai. Moses led the people through the desert, counseling and teaching. He showed his greatness and he showed his failings.
May you and the board of trustees be like Moses, listening for the voice of God in the humble burning bush, and at the awesome and powerful Mount Sinai. May you lead us through deserts, guiding our paths, helping us to navigate the terrain. May you embrace the responsibility that we hand to you, and may you retain your sense of being human. Page 2, number 2.
Aaron was chosen from among the children of Israel to function as the religious leader of the Israelites. We are told, be a disciple of Aaron, loving peace and pursuing peace, loving people and drawing them near to the Torah.
May you be like Aaron, always retaining a sense of your roots. May you inspire others to find a way of peace and reconciliation, to travel along the high road. May your love for the Jewish people inspire us all to embrace our congregation and future possibilities. Number 3.
Esther rose from obscurity to become queen of a foreign land. Then she put her life on the line to save the Jewish people from destruction. Today, we observe her legacy of courage with humor and celebration.
May you and the entire board retain the courage to take risks and the wisdom to measure your steps. May you face new challenges with bravery, and may you always retain a sense of humor, even and especially when the work of the congregation is hard. Number 4.
Jethro was Moses' father-in-law. When Moses was cast out into the wilderness, Jethro took him in and treated him with kindness. Even though Moses was a homeless wanderer when Jethro found him, Jethro saw within him the possibility for greatness. When Moses struggled under the weight of leadership, Jethro taught him new skills to support him, the entire congregation.
Thank you. May you be like Jethro, the Midianite priest, who teaches Moses that leadership shouldn't be a solitary undertaking. We accomplish best when many uphold the vision together as a family and a team. Number 5.
When the entire congregation of Israel stood at the shore of the Red Sea and Moses ready to split the sea with God's help, People remained on dry land, trembling and afraid to enter the rough waters, with no hope that God might save them. Tradition teaches that the humble Nasham jumped into the waters, and before he could get wet, the waters receded before him in the entire congregation due to his bravery.
Let us be like Sholom, who plunges into the Red Sea to split the waters. It takes courage, faith, and full commitment to accomplish the miraculous. Verse 6.
When times were difficult for the people of Israel, when people thought all hope was lost and that God had abandoned them, Elijah saw hope and gave the people a reason to believe again.
Let us be like Elijah in the cluttering noise of our everyday, even when we are engaged in the mundane tasks of every day. Let us always hear the still small voice of God.
Despite their flaws, despite having forgotten God's teaching while living as slaves for generations, despite centuries of hardship and oppression, the Israelite men and women still sought freedom and returned to paths of justice, mercy, and righteousness.
And everybody who has one of these, at the end, together. Let us be like the Israelite men and women of the wilderness, who created the Mishkan, the traveling tabernacle which became our ark. With the gifts of their heart, they beautified the Mishkan with their gold and silver, linen and yarn, precious stones. Yet the Mishkan was built not with gifts alone, but with love, with dedication and vision. May we lead with love, dedication, and vision. Amen. All right. Thank you, everybody who had a part. And now we're going to hear from our co-presidents. I'll let you guys fist fight it out for who goes first.
We've already, Stephen is,
That was it?
I'm letting my elbow.
Actually, he's the main speaker. I'm just doing the introduction. When Natalie and Lisa, hereafter known as Nally or Nally Silverstone, learned Bob and I would be sharing the presidency this coming year, they both had the same reaction, separately, but on the same day at the same time. Oh no, chairing another Yom Kippur break the fast. Among us, as spouses of temple presidents, we have already had that responsibility, or honor, some 7 times, and have spent 7 Yom Kippurs descending from the choir loft between 1:30 and 3, putting lox on trays and plating desserts while fasting. Before I turn the podium over to Bob, I want to personally thank the outgoing boards and officers of both the temple and the sisterhood. You keep the temple going through your active participation, and a special thank you to Mark Rabin, our own Cecil B. DeMille, and his small corps of cameramen, as well as to our Rabbi Greg Cantor, and to the congregants who helped us prepare to break the fast on those 7 Yamim Kippurim. And of course, thanks to our wives, whose support and partnership means so much to the two of us, without whom we wouldn't be able to get anything done. Well, duty calls again. Robert?
Silverstone.
B.S. Silverstone.
You can figure out BS means in lots of different ways. Team. Yes. There was a reading in the Shabbat evening service prior to the Bikamoko that expresses my thoughts at this moment. Standing on the parted shores of history, We still believe what we were taught before we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands and marching together. We are marching into the unknown tonight. In my 50-plus years of membership, this is, I think, the first time that the temple has had to rely on co-presidents. This is not necessarily bad, just a new experience. Fortunately, my senior partner over here and I have been here before, and we make a good team, and we have great backup. We are truly fortunate that the search committee chaired by B'nai B'rith Shalom's 2025 recipient, Rob Raven, brought Rabbi Cantor and his family to Springfield. In just his first year, he has proven to be a steadying force. To the other members of our team, Mike Trieger, Aaron Stern, Mark Stern, Denise Arjman, thanks for walking this journey with us. To Kathleen, you have done an outstanding job of bringing new families to Temple B'rith Shalom, and one of my goals is to reach out to those families we have lost and invite them to return. And Sisterhood celebrating 110 years is remarkable. But as this reading says, there's no way to get from here to there except by joining hands and marching together. Steve and I are committed to doing this for 1 year. After that, no promises. We are also committed to moving forward with discussions with Temple Israel. Where this leads, no one knows, but be assured that nothing will be decided without a full, transparent, and open discussion with you. And marching together means we can't do this alone, and neither can the board. We depend on you, those who are here tonight and on video, to join us on this march. We need new voices to make calls for high holiday honors, new ideas for social action and adult ed, more hands for a revitalized care committee, more people to reach out to potential members, volunteers needed to work the video 1 Shabbat a month. I hope you'll excuse our attempts at levity. In these days when our community and congregation faces serious challenges, we all need to laugh. And once again to Sam, you've certainly faced your challenges these past 2 years, and we hope now you can deserve some really deserved rest. Finally, as Steve has said, neither Steve nor I could have accepted this responsibility of this journey without the love, support, and encouragement from Lisa and Natalie, even though it does mean another break the fast.
Bob, you and Steve, get up.
You want one of us to want the front or the back?
Give me a big smile. Come on, smile.
Okay.
Shirts?
Yes. Okay. So, thank you both. Thank you all. We didn't know people would be taking their clothes off on the beam tonight. But for everybody who's serving on the board, who's newly elected to the board, who's leaving the board, who's continuing on the board, if you'll rise, I'll add a final bit of ritual. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka. May God's light shine upon you and may God be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yisem lecha shalom. May God's presence always be with you and may God grant you the most precious of all gifts, the gift of shalom, the gift of wholeness and peace. And let us say, Amen. You may be seated. For just a second, though, sorry for those of you who don't like getting up and down, but there might be some additional getting up and down if you're serving on the board this year, so it's okay. All right. Thank you so much for the hard work you do to keep the Jewish community alive here. It means so much to me and to my family and to families like mine. And as I think one of our co-presidents, maybe both mentioned, to families we haven't even found yet. So let's find them. Let's bring them in under our roof and make them a part of our family. Okay, our service moves now to the concluding portion of our service, beginning with Aleinu at the top of page 282. We rise. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, l'tein la'el bereshit, shemunot hashamayim ve'os et haaretz, u'moshav yikara bo b'shamayim mima'al, u'shklina tuzo b'gopei meromim, u'Eloheinu Eloheinu, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtarim u'modim, lifnei melech malkei hamanim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. You may be seated. Thank you. Page 287/591. V'nehemar v'haya Adonai l'melech kol haaretz hayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo page 293/597. Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. As I continue with our memorial list, I invite you, when you hear the name of a loved one, to rise in recognition of your loved one. We remember those who died in the past year. Les Estep, Stephen Baer, Renee Gordon, Alvin Cohen, Lee Behrens, Arnold Tenenhouse, Nathaniel Nat Radwine, Robert Lieberman, Harriet Josephson, Bradley Lund, Jim Friedman, and Stuart Yaffe. And we add to their names the names of those whose yahrzeit we commemorate on this Shabbat. Sam A. Barker, Mary D. Cohn, Jacob Arthur Pfeffer, Rose Ellis Pfeffer, Peggy Klein, Flora Luden, Helen Metnick, Esther B. Nerov, Hannah Pick, Shirley Robinson, Rose Jacobs Rosenstein, Harold Sampson, Paul Shosow, Alan Shapiro, and Robert Weisskopf. If anyone would like to add a name of a loved one who died in the past year or whose yahrzeit you're commemorating?
Brian Bratton.
Then in solidarity with those standing, we rise together and turn to page 294/598, and join together in the words of the mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shabei rabbah, v'alma divrach v'yurtei v'yamlik mafutei, v'chayecho v'yomecho v'chayei echol beit Yisrael, v'galav v'zman kari v'yimru amen. Yehei shmei rabbah v'varach le'olam Neomai. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei v'yidishar v'richu. Le'ela minko birchata v'shirata. Tushvechata v'nechamata. Da'amiram v'yalma v'yimru amin. Yehi shalom rabba min shemayim. V'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimru amin. Oseh shalom b'mrama. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yimru amin. Zichronam livracha. May their memories be a blessing to which we add amen. You may be seated. Okay. So, a few things coming up. So, tomorrow at 10 in the morning, here is Torah study. And then Sunday is executive committee meeting. And that is 4 o'clock at the Silverman's, or now Silverstone's house. Mazel tov. Yes, okay. So that's executive committee. And then Tuesday, July 1st at 7 p.m., board meeting at the other Silverstone's house, right? Okay. If that's confusing for anybody who's supposed to be at one or more of those meetings, ask us afterwards and we'll clarify. Okay? There's other special stuff coming up, and if you have one of these, the back side, as always, is a calendar of upcoming events, and you can see about some of those special events. Thank you, by the way, to the people who this past month worked really hard on the Jewish Film Festival. Saw the last movie last night. It was an intense movie, yes. And
Rabbi?
yes.
It's Ed Garrison's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Ed.
Hey, Ed.
Happy birthday. Oh, okay. I got a present for you, Ed. Yeah. I'll bring it to you at the Oneg, unless you want to come get it. I'll bring it at the Oneg. Okay. Any other birthdays this month that we missed? Happy birthday. Monday. Okay. Well, that's next month, right? It's still this month on Monday? There's one for you as well. Any others? Okay. Oh, another birthday? Okay.
You get a Hershey bar, you get a Hershey bar, you get a Hershey bar.
Yes, you do. Happy birthday to all of you. What? Who else? For a small congregation, we got a lot going on in June. Anybody celebrating an anniversary in June? Please come collect at the Kiddush downstairs, okay? All of you? Okay. All right. What's that? We'll talk to you in about 11 months. Did you raise your hand? Who's an anniversary? Oh,
It was Barb's anniversary in June, yeah.
Did you say it was Barb's anniversary?
Barb's anniversary.
All right. Okay. Just want to make sure I was hearing correctly.
Yeah.
All right. Our closing song is on page 340. And I thought it would be good to, it's another song that, a very Zionist spirit song. I believe it was Herzl who said, "If you will it, it is no dream. Im tirtzu, ein zo agada." So, join with me if you know it. Im Tirsu, Im Tirsu, Ein Zo Agada, Ein Zo Agada, Gada Gada Gada, Lihiot Chofshi Be'artseinu, Be'eretz Sion, Birushalayim, Tirsu, Im Tirsu, Ein Zo Agada, Ein Zo Agada, Gada Gada Gada, Lehiyotam Kofshi Be'artseinu, Be'eretz Sion, Birushalayim. Shabbat Shalom. Come join us downstairs, especially if I owe you chocolate.
Say hello. Talk to her, say hello.
Hi, Carol. Shabbat Shalom.
Okay.